All right, everyone, welcome. We're diving straight into a super quick explainer, hitting all the biggest, most exciting announcements from Google I/O 2025. Seriously, there's a lot to cover, so let's jump right in.
Sundar Pichai really nailed the theme for this year. It's all about this massive shift, where decades of AI research aren't just theories anymore. Nope, they're becoming actual products and tools that people, businesses, and whole communities can get their hands on. And it's happening at an incredible rate.
And when I say incredible rate, I truly mean relentless. Just look at this timeline. It really paints a picture, doesn't it? Across the top, you can see how the models and research have been progressing from Gemini Live back in mid-2024 all the way to Gemma 3 and AlphaFold 3 in early 2025. And then right below that, bam, you see how all that research translates into actual products and features. The pace of these releases is just wow. It's a crystal clear example of innovation speeding up like crazy.
And if you want to talk about adoption, get this. Check out the monthly tokens processed. We've rocketed from 9.7 trillion last April to over 480 trillion this April. That's almost a 50 times increase. Can you believe that? AI isn't just knocking on the door. It's here, it's moved in, and it's scaling up big time.
So what's on the docket for our lightning tour today? Well, we're going to hit the big updates for the Gemini models, then see how search and shopping are basically being reinvented. After that, we'll dive into how AI is fueling creativity and making learning way smarter. Then a little peek into the future with Android XR and Google Beam, and we'll wrap things up with the new Google AI plans. Sound good? Let's go!
Okay, first up, Gemini. Google's leading AI models are getting some pretty hefty upgrades. We're talking about seriously advancing their intelligence here.
So Gemini 2.5 Pro is really turning heads. It's now a world leader on some key benchmarks, like WebDev Arena and LMA Arena. That's a big deal. It's also packing enhanced capabilities, like native audio output, which is going to make interactions feel much more natural, plus some advanced security safeguards. And for all you developers out there, Project Mariner's pretty cool computer use capabilities are coming through the Gemini API. Then there's this thing called DeepThink. It's an experimental, beefed-up reasoning mode for 2.5 Pro, and it's designed to tackle some really gnarly math and coding problems. And let's not forget 2.5 Flash, the speedster of the group. It's now the default in the Gemini app, so you're getting better efficiency and performance right out of the box.
And just to give you a taste of what that DeepThink mode can do, Gemini 2.5 Pro is absolutely crushing it on some incredibly tough benchmarks. I mean, look at its performance on the USAMO for mathematics and Live Code Bench for code. We're talking real frontier capabilities here, folks. Pretty amazing stuff.
All right, next up, let's see how all these AI smarts are changing things we do every day, specifically with Google Search and Shopping. They're not just getting smarter, they're becoming way more actionable, which is super exciting. So on the left here, you can see the new AI mode in Search. This is for those really complicated, long-winded questions where you need some serious advanced reasoning. And then, over on the right, that's the new AI mode shopping experience. This is cool because it blends Gemini with Google's enormous shopping graph to give you this super personalized and really visual way to find exactly what you need. Like, check out that example searching for travel bags. Looks pretty slick, right?
And the new features? Oh man, they're total game changers. Deep Search can whip up expert-level, fully cited reports in just minutes. With Search Live, you can literally talk with Search about what your camera is seeing. Agentic capabilities are expanding, meaning AI can actually help you book tickets or make reservations. You can even virtually try on billions, yes, billions of clothing items using just a photo, kind of like what you see in that UI. And get this, Agentic Checkout can buy stuff for you using Google Pay when it finds the right price. How cool is that?
It's becoming super clear that AI isn't just about finding information anymore. It's turning into this incredible engine for creation, too. And Google's rolling out some mind-blowing new tools for generative media.
So, say hello to Veo 3. That's on the left. This thing now generates video with native audio. We're talking sound effects, even dialogue. That's huge. And over on the right, that's Imagen 4. It's delivering just jaw-dropping image quality, and they've really nailed the text and typography rendering. The quality is just fantastic.
And to tie all these amazing generative powers together, there's Flow. Think of Flow as an AI filmmaking toolkit built specifically to work with Veo, Imagine, and Gemini. It gives storytellers incredible control to create some really cinematic stuff, offering features like the camera controls and scene-building tools you can see highlighted there. Now, with all this incredible power comes great responsibility, right? And that's where SynthID steps in. Basically, it's a technology that watermarks AI-generated content, whether it's images, videos, audio, or even text. This is super important because it helps everyone identify what's AI-made, which is absolutely crucial for fighting misinformation and making sure credit goes where it's due. So, outputs from Veo 3, Imagine 4, and also Lyria 2, which is their music generation model, will all include SynthID. It's a really key piece for responsible AI.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit and talk about AI in education. Google is really doubling down on making learning more personal, more active, and way more engaging for everybody.
And at the core of all this is LearnLM. This is Google's family of models that are specifically fine-tuned for learning. And here's a pretty big update. LearnLM is now infused directly into Gemini 2.5 Pro. If you look at the chart on this slide, you can see it's really excelling based on key learning science principles. This effectively positions it as the world's leading model for learning.
And tools like NotebookLM are getting some cool upgrades. It now has more flexible audio overviews, available in over 80 languages, and you can customize the length. But here's a little sneak peek for you. Video overviews are coming soon. Imagine being able to turn your source material, your notes, your documents, into educational videos. Kind of like what we're doing right here with this explainer.
All right, now for a glimpse into the next generation of experiences. We're talking immersive, connected stuff, all powered by Android XR and the new Google Beam. So Android XR, which you can see in that cool collage on the left, is all about bringing Gemini to glasses and headsets. Imagine having hands-free AI assistants that can see what you see and help you out. The example on the right is perfect. Someone just replying to a message from Sasha using only their voice on Android XR glasses. Super seamless, super intuitive.
And then there's Google Beam. This is actually the evolution of what used to be Project Starline. It's an AI-first 3D video communication platform. And the real magic here? It uses AI to create these unbelievably realistic, immersive conversations, and get this, all without needing a headset. It really, truly feels like you're in the same room with the other person. The potential for remote connection here is just huge.
So, with all this amazing cutting-edge AI, you're probably wondering, how do I get my hands on it?
Well, Google has introduced some new subscription plans to do just that.
This slide lays out the new subscription plans pretty clearly. First up, you've got Google AI Pro. That's $19.99 a month, and it gives you access to some really powerful tools like the Gemini app, Flow, and NotebookLM. Then, for the power users, the developers, anyone who really needs the absolute top-tier stuff, there's Google AI Ultra. Now, this one is $249.99 a month, but they do have an introductory offer. With Ultra, you're unlocking the highest usage limits. You get the very best models like Veo 3 and that Gemini 2.5 Pro DeepThink we talked about. Plus, you get the earliest access to experimental features like Agent Node and Project Mariner. So, different tiers for different needs.
So if there's one big takeaway from Google I/O 2025, it's this incredible acceleration from pure research to actual tangible reality. These powerful tools are landing in our hands faster than ever before. It really makes you think, doesn't it? With all this new capability, all this power, what will you build next?